Perfect day on the Rainbow River is just partly cloudy skies and some clear water and not too much boat traffic.
Getting on a river early, about 7 a.m. when that fog is still out or the steam's coming up on the river. You know, just having nothing but the sound of the birds in the background. And then basically just floating down the river.
You just put on a mask, some fins, a snorkel. You can stay underwater for 6 or 8 hours and you're in a completely different world.
The Rainbow River originates at the Rainbow Springs State Park, Marion County, Florida. It winds gently south a distance of almost 6 miles where it merges with the Withlacoochee River. It's home to an abundance of wildlife, and it's the amazing diversity of life here that attracts naturalists like Tim and Steve to the area.
As a native Floridian, I've been coming here since I was a kid. I remember coming here and snorkeling and playing and doing tubing and not really knowing what was underwater. That's the part that's really been amazing.
It is one of our clear spring-fed rivers, so you get a different view of the wildlife from underwater. Most of the waterways in Florida are black water, just kind of really turbid, so you don't get a chance to see the behaviors and the way the animals act underwater. And here it's very special you can do that.
All this clear, fresh water comes from deep underground in the Floridan aquifer. Lying beneath the entire state of Florida, the aquifer is a vast body of ancient rock, sand, and gravel that stores the water. Billions of gallons flow from it into Florida's waterways every day.
This is just basically water that is seeped down from the yards and neighborhoods of Florida into the groundwater, into the aquifer, and then it just gets pushed right back up through these holes. And along the river, there's pocket springs. You'll be traveling along and you'll feel like gust of cold water coming up from somewhere. That is brand new water coming out of the Floridan aquifer. And it just continues all the way down the 6 miles of this river. You'll see springs just pumping in hundreds of gallons, thousands of gallons of fresh water on a regular basis.
This perpetual flow helps make the Rainbow River a thriving habitat for the huge number of creatures that live here, both below the surface and above.